Hi Internet, I'm John Appleseed. Welcome to my YouTube channel where we do a daily crossword puzzle. And today we've got the Sunday New York Times puzzle for the 1st of March, 2026. The constructors are Matt Proulx and Jeffrey Martinovic. The editor is Will Shorts, and the title of the puzzle is Going Down Fast, which will be a hint to the theme that I will probably forget. I see some interesting things on the grid already. We've got a green square, a green circle, a purple square, and black diamond and two black diamonds. I know black diamond is the sign for a difficult ski run, going down fast. Maybe this is something to do with downhill skiing. And let's figure out what is going on. One across, a supply for Hershey. Maybe a cocoa would be an ingredient in chocolate, I guess. One down, includes in a chain and a way to CC someone on an email chain. Two down, give me a break. Not sure. Three down, mole, maybe. Nope. Four down, unable to be heard in a Zoom call. You're on mute. We're not hearing you. Five down, Taiwan-based computer company. That's Acer. Shows up regularly in the New York Times puzzles. 16 across, and we've got a green circle in here. Sources of fur in some luxury clothing. Chinchilla is a fur-bearing animal. Maybe H and I go into this green circle, which I'm unable to type into. 20 across is piece of junk with a question mark. No, 21 down, deface. Okay, so I think the green circle is not part of 21 down because the number is below it. So to deface something is to mar it, perhaps. 6 down, I've got it. No, 7 down, stat, after hitting a triple with someone on base. If you hit a triple and somebody was on base, you would bat that runner in. So it would be an RBI. So maybe chinchilla is incorrect. 6 across is state home to the only public diamond mine in the U.S., abbreviation. I remember learning in grade school that Arkansas had a lot of diamonds. Let's try that. 8 down, source of caffeine. The cola nut, I think. 6 down, I've got it. Aha. Maybe I see. Aha, I've got it. By George, I think she's got it. Piece of junk. A spam email, maybe. And aha, I've got it. That gives us HBO here. Oh, the Sopranos error. Okay, so 17. I didn't see this second clue. So, sources of fur. I think that's chinchilla. So maybe hill A. Hill A might be the easiest hill on a ski slope that would have a green circle. It's possible. That fits with AHA, RBI, HBO for the Sopranos error. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, so I think that's what that is. I'm not exactly sure what's going on with the circles and squares. 9 across, move awkwardly up. Don't know. 9 down, it's all there in black and white. 10 down, British bathroom, could be the loo or maybe lav. I've seen both. 11 down, out of bed. And we've got two clues here. So 11 down is only 6 letters. Out of bed, awake or awaken, no. 12 down, Hanukkah candle holder is a menorah. Couple ways to spell that. Let's try that. 13 down, blank, California. Baja California, I think, with the 4 letters we need. 14 down, micro or macro class, microeconomics, macroeconomics, econ. 15 down, stranger informally. A rando is a stranger. You might say that informally, a rando. Move awkwardly up is to clamber up, like you clamber up on a bunk bed or a rock or something, kind of awkwardly climb it. 18 across, carpool home from the bar, say, is to call a cab, to phone a cab. Yeah, okay. Eldest of a trio of musical brothers. I was going to say Elton John, but that doesn't fit. Oh, maybe it's one of the Jonas Brothers. I don't know their names. 25 across is sorry to say And we've got these circles here too. Oh, here's HIL. Is this an A for, that gives us chinchilla as the ending of 16 across? Sorry to say, AA? I'm not sure about that. 18 down is music that's a little offbeat. I don't know. It's all there in black and white. No, 11 down, out of bed. 27 across is no goodnicks. He's a lousy so-and-so. I guess I'm just a lucky so-and-so. So-and-sos. Okay, yeah. Common accompaniment for butter chicken. Butter chicken is an Indian dish, isn't it? Basmati rice would be something that you have with Indian food. Okay, yeah, I like that. 35 across, prefix meaning everything. Butter chicken, by the way, is one of the few things I can eat in an Indian restaurant because I can't handle spicy food. 35 across, prefix meaning everything. Omni means everything. Blank of Liberty, an American Revolutionary group, is the Sons of Liberty. Nurse is to nurse a drink here, I think, to sip the drink. And Valley of the King's Viper, asp, is an Egyptian snake made famous by Cleopatra. Prophet for 33 across. Let's try seer for that. 39 across. Wolf down. To scarf down food is to eat it rapidly. I think wolf would be a synonym for that. It's all down in black and white. For 9 down, I think that's chess. The chess pieces are often black and white. So what is this Jonas brother here? Leon with 2 N's. Out of bed. Out of bed. What am I missing here? Music that's a little offbeat. And sorry to say, I like alas. Where are we getting the last A from chinchilla? If hill is finishing the word chinchilla, I feel like there should be another circle with an A in it. Music that's a little offbeat. I don't know what is it, not phonocab? I like alas for sorry to say. What's 30 across? Like Buffalo, New York, about 167 days a year typically. Is it rainy? I think of Buffalo as being snowy, but maybe they get rain more than snow. 29 across is in Montreal. They speak French in Montreal, and the French word for the third person form of to be, third person singular to be is est. Bush family member Laura Bush, President, the First Lady at one point. Give me a break. Let's try oh please there. Job for a detective could be a case. Mole could be a CIA asset, I think, here. For 3 down, employ is to use. 36 down, curve together as one's hands. Or to cup them, okay, cup your hands. Imaging procedures that measure metabolism. So a PET scan is some kind of medical imaging procedure. I don't know what they measure. Maybe they measure metabolism. Does PET stand for something? I don't know. 49 down is initials on a tanning lotion bottle, and initials is abbreviated, so I think we'll need another abbreviation. SPF could be the sun protection factor. 50 down, pool. Implements used to play pool could be cue sticks. 56 across, cougar is a puma. Watch out for the pumas in the crevices. 44 down, bumpy ride. Not sure. 31 down, Sanskrit word for sitting posture. I think yoga poses are known as asanas. Let's try that. 32 down, little demons. I like imps for that. Cartoon being that lives in a mushroom. Maybe Papa Smurf and the other Smurfs. Constellation shaped like a harp is Lyra, the lyre. 38 down, they might be head scratching. Not sure about that. And 2013 film, 44 across, is 2013 film whose titular character is captured by Somali pirates. So that's the Tom Hanks film Captain Phillips. Okay, so maybe we have the word hill in each set of circles. Oh, I see. So now I don't know the indicators for slopes. I know black diamond is a difficult one. So I guess double diamond is really difficult. So a green circle must be an easy hill, and you can see the slope of the circles is fairly gentle here. So hill is going down here, and LAS to finish the word chinchillas. Here, purple square, this hill is a little bit steeper, kind of at a 45-degree angle here. And then we need to finish, maybe we come down the hill and we finish Captain Phillips like that. That would give us 65 across. Radar abnormalities are blips, yes. Okay, so I think this is going to be another hill, much steeper. I'm mistyping here. This is the L. This is not. This is the second L in that hill, and then this double diamond is just a straight vertical descent, H-I-L-L. Okay, I think that's what's going on. So what is 46 across? Halloween-themed event. A haunted house. Could that be a haunt, I guess? I'll allow that. 51 across, tripled. So if try means 3, if you triple that, you get 9, right? Is that what that is? But do we need the prefix for 9? 45 down is denials. Yeah, I think that's nose. So like a nonette would be a group of 9 instruments. 52 down is spry. Maybe like a nonagenarian would be somebody in their 90s, because I like agile as a synonym for spry for 52 down. 53 across is Philippine seaport with a repetitive name. So it's going to be 3 letters and then the same 3 letters, but I don't know what it is. 59 across is large mall space. A galleria. Could be a mall, I guess. 57 across, staying power. Informally. He's got legs. Does this thing have legs? Is it going to last? Yeah, I like that. 61 across, typical marketing expense, an ad fee. 44 down, bumpy ride. Oh, a camel is something you ride on that has bumps on it. Okay. 66 across, athlete who's the subject of a museum in Louisville, Kentucky. Who's a famous athlete from Louisville. And there's no indication of an abbreviation in the clue, so I would guess this would be a 3-letter, like somebody's initials. But maybe it's not. I don't know. 66 down, Fernando. Group. Do you hear the drums, Fernando? Since many years I haven't seen you with a rifle in your hand. It's an ABBA song. 66 across is athlete. That's the subject of a museum in Louisville. That's the one I was just looking at. Muhammad Ali, was he from Louisville? Could be. That's why there's no abbreviation there. So just a 3-letter name. Spawn is to generate. I'm thinking of the spawn point in a video game. To birth, maybe if Q-stick is wrong. 78 across, old coin worth 1/20th of a pound. So I guess an old British coin, and it's going to have HILL as part of its word. So maybe a British shilling. HILLING. I think that works. 61 down is Mayday, Mayday, an alert. We're on alert. What's stored in the cloud? Digital something. Digital dust, maybe. Spawn is to beget or begat. 73 down, GPS guesses for short could be estimated times of arrival, ETAs. Let's try beget as a synonym for spawn. Connect is to attach. For 82 across, 79 down, display, to show. For request from is to ask something of someone, and ask of. And Hindu teacher is a Swami, I think. Okay, let's try this center section. Hold on to. Not sure. 67 across, certain fallacy, or what's indicated by every sign in this puzzle's grid. A slippery slope is a kind of a logical error. You're on a slippery slope there, my friend. Okay, so let's try that. And each set of circle indicates a slippery slope on a ski trail. 63 down, issue for a dehydrated muscle. A muscle might spasm if it's dehydrated. It's 57 down, in the middle of a tussle. No, sorry, 57 down is organization on TV's 911. Maybe the Los Angeles Police Department, LAPD. 84 down is in the middle of a tussle. Maybe in it, could be. 58 down, day before a big day, is the eve, as in Christmas Eve. Hold on to, let's try save for that. And then 38 down, they might be head scratching fingernails or something you might use to scratch your head. And that gives us sling for 99 across, what might support an arm. 64 across, RN is to radon, as SN is to, I think that is the chemical symbol for tin. Let's try that. 60 down, year in Portugal is ano. I think that's the Portuguese word for year. 64 down, expressions of shame, maybe tisks. Shame on you, tisk tisk. Air Max maker, sounds like a Nike shoe, doesn't it? 69 down, dark half of a famous duality, probably yin and yang there. And 80 across, composer Zimmer is Hans Zimmer, who did The Lion King, and Crimson Tide is the soundtrack I really enjoy that he did. 47 down, season in December is Noel. Noel, 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 Noel. Okay, so let's put in full beard for 41 down. Notable feature of Hagrid or Gandalf. You're a wizard, Harry, as Gandalf said. 54 down, fat removing procedures in brief, I think, are liposuction or lipos. Noel looks right. Ilo sounds like it could be a Philippine seaport. 54 down, lipos. 55 down, kiln on a hops farm in Oost. It's a kiln used for roasting hops, I think, for beer making. Bed on a base could be a cot. Yeah, a military base would have cots for beds. 76 across, Hall's musical partner is Hall and Oates is the duo here. 81 across, godly minded. Pure, maybe? What's 70 down? A young turkey. I think that's a poult, where we get the word poultry from. So that would fit with pure for godly minded. 77 down, begin with off. To tee off is to get going. 85 across, it might be at the end of the road. A golden, at the end of the road. A cul-de-sac might be at the end of the road, yes. So 81 down, completely rid of is purge, I think. 85 down, blank Smith Trophy, or Smythe Trophy. It's the Conn Smythe Trophy is an NHL playoff MVP award. They have a lot of trophies in the NFL, and I'm not familiar with what they all are. 91 across, very quickly pop in and out. Very quickly pop in and out. I can't think of a word that fits here. 80 down, selection at a paint store. A hue of paint might be something you select. And what is 83 across? Popular surfing destination. Oh, that's probably Maui, Hawaii. Let's take out in it. That looks wrong. Maybe at it. They're really going at it. They're in the middle of a tussle. And then teleport could be pop in and out. Okay, 94 across, member of La Familia. So maybe a Spanish word for a family member. Tio, I'm looking for a three-letter word here. It could be Tia. Tio is uncle, Tia is aunt. GoPro, informally, or maybe that's a camera. So let's try Tia for a member of your family if you're using Spanish words for your aunt. Cam, short for camera, for a GoPro. Hairstyle that lasts only several months, despite its name. A perm is suggested to be permanent by its name, but will eventually uncurl, I think. 95 across, symbol of wisdom, an owl. Is thought to be wise in folklore. 101 across, groups of whales are pods. 95 down, special blank. Let's try special ops there, special operations. Sources of distress are woes. 496 down. Let's try digital dust for what might be stored in the cloud. 108 across, mouthful after a wipeout, maybe. I feel like I've got something wrong there. 102 down is metal shaping tool. What do you use to shape metal? 109 down, loads. Could be lots or tons. 110 down, operate as a bar. Not sure. 90 down, slowly appears. On scene, fades in. 98 down, to a greater degree. More than. Lavish care on could be to dote. So does this begin with more, to a greater degree? More than the greatest love the world has known. This is the love I give to you alone. Not sure about digital dust. Maybe it's digital data? Doesn't seem to make sense. 115 across, insignia is often seen on the letterheads of representatives. Representatives in Congress, they might have state seals on their letterheads of the states they represent. You might have a mouthful of, a wipeout in surfing, you would have a mouthful of seawater. Okay, so digital data, isn't that kind of redundant, I guess? And then metal shaping tool, still not sure about that. Loads, a ton. 110 down, operate as a bar. You tend bar, you run the bar. You operate it in that sense. 116 down, QB's stat. A statistic for quarterbacks could be pass attempts. Singer Golding with the 2015 hit, Love Me Like You Do. I don't know that. And 112 down, school about 10 miles from the Hollywood Bowl. That might be University of Southern California. So pertaining to conflict in behavioral science for 121, I think agonistic fits with the letters we've got, and I think that fits there. Postscript is an end note, and this is a new word for me. A swage is a metal shaping tool. I'm not familiar with that. All right, 10 bar looks right, fades in. More so, to a greater degree. Yep, I'll accept that. This looks like it's going to be Ellie for the singer with the 2015 hit Love Me Like You Do. Polynesian Party is a luau. And I think it's highlighting Maui just for fun there. There's no reference to the clue otherwise. Exile location for Napoleon is Elba. Able was I ere I saw Elba, as he is said to say. 93 down, with devotion. Not sure. Eerie and then some. Bone chilling. Chilling. Like that. A G. Erase that G. Piously could be to do something with devotion in a pious manner. 118 down, tiny projectile in a food fight. You might spit a pea through a straw or something. 119 down, textures, not sure. IDK, I don't know. 125 across, bovine found in high altitude regions is a yak. Bulb type, an LED bulb is a thing. 117 across, mockumentary band with the real life album Break Like the Wind. That sounds like it's a Spinal Tap parody song title. Okay. Then division of Warner Brothers Discovery. Is that who CNN is owned by these days? 114 down, blank other. Not sure. 86 down, sturdy boot feature. Could be a steel tip toe. The sky is its limit. An airplane is limited by the atmosphere, I guess. Sam, who co-starred in Jurassic Park. Yes, Sam Neill was, can never remember the name of his character. 123 across, staticky laundry phenomenon. Static cling each other for 114 down. 126 across, drums up, interest in, I think, is hypes. That gives us 100 down is Philly, where Benjamin Franklin is buried, and the book divisions are pages. So Ash will finish the puzzle. Oh no, we still got to figure out Jonas's first name. Out of bed. I think 11 down is arisen. I have arisen from bed, and then we get snarf down for wolf down. To share a cab. Okay, it is the other British bathroom word is lavatory, or lav for short. Share a cab is to carpool. Yeah, carpool is a hint that we're sharing a cab there. Should have picked up on that. This must be Kevin Jonas, and then ska is kind of a music that has a little bit syncopated beat. So I think K will finish the puzzle. Oh no, we still got another blank here. I missed this one as well. 68 down, somewhat is ish. Crestfallen is sad. Is this it? S finishes the puzzle. There we go. So 26 minutes for this one. So 25 to 30 minutes. I think under 25 is a pretty fast time for me for a Sunday crossword puzzle. Anything over 30 means I'm kind of struggling with it. So this is right in that sweet spot of 25 to 30 minutes where it's enjoyable, not too easy, but also not too much of a struggle. So I don't know the ski trail signs other than Black Diamond. I think I just know that from its use in phrases. Was there something in the Olympics about it? Maybe the constructors of this puzzle were inspired by the Olympics. Could be. Yeah. So the green circle and the purple square, I would not have known those as ski trail markers, but with the black diamonds, I was able to figure that out, and then figure out later, as a next step, later on in the puzzle, what these hills were doing. I don't think it was till I got down here, maybe, that I figured out that the hills were getting steeper as we got down to the bottom of the puzzle, as indicated also by the difficulty of the signs. Well, that was a fun one. I enjoyed that one. Not too much difficulty here. Was there anything that digital data kind of gave me a little bit of pause? It seems a little bit redundant, but not egregiously so. Agonistic is a nice word, and swage is a completely new word for me. I don't think I've ever heard that before, but I will put that on my list. I keep a little notebook with lists of new words I learned through crossword puzzles. Then when they show up again, I can get them more easily. All right, thanks so much for joining me. Please come back for more puzzles and games, and I'll see you next time.